They are human, they are something we recognise, but yet they don't quite belong in the same world or how we see things. So it makes them almost quite fragile. Uncanny Curiosities started after I went to college, and it started out as for me to create characters for myself really, and then I thought, well, I'd try and sell my work and try and reach out to other people who were possibly going through the same thing that I was going through, and I could connect with. I was still am very shy as a child, so being able to draw and I even made creatures when I was younger, was a good thing for me. My first 3D work was a project I did at college, which was based on hybrids, and that's when I found that I really loved working with 3D. I absolutely fell in love with the process of creating in 3D. I will, look for rusty sort of metals that have really nice sort of colours of orange, or I've left plaster out in the rain to see what would happen to the texture of it. So I would get dolls and other cuddly toy parts, put them together, and then they become kind of like this curiosity. So that's where the name came from. My husband inspires me. He's a writer, and the world that he writes in is very gothic and very dark. So there's always some really lovely images and writing that comes out from that. I mean, they all tend to have their own stories, and sometimes there's a variation. Alice is partly based on myself, but she's also based on my cat. When we have visitors around, our cat tends to live under the stairs, which means that people don't actually believe we have 4 cats. They think we've only got 3 cats because they don't see Alice. But she'll live under the stairs, and then she'll come out when people aren't around, and it's just me and Andy. The recurring story is with Mr. Boo the clown. He's got his own supply of he supplies medicines, which is in the form like a quack doctor, and I'm quite attached to him as well, because people generally don't like clowns, and I'm quite attached to his character, and that particularly was one of the first ones I did. Bedlam the bunny, he has social anxiety. So he's another character that I keep using, and I'm quite attached to as well. Agnes as well, she's another one that doesn't like. Yeah, I think I've got a familiar theme of agoraphobia or anxiety as well. I mean, that's quite a lot with the characters. They're all going through their inner turmoil. I have anxiety, OCD. In the past, I've had agoraphobia, and I've had therapy to help me deal with my anxieties and OCD, and it's very much an ongoing process. I find that doing my artwork helps. It calms the mind. It sort of quietens the anxiety. They are human, they are something we recognise, but yet they don't quite belong in the same world or how we see things. I think people can feel like that sometimes within themselves. And I think, I would hope that these characters reflect that.